Have you ever felt like you're flapping as hard as you possibly can and going nowhere? Like you're burning every ounce of energy you have just to stay in the same spot. You pray harder, you work harder, you push through the exhaustion because stopping feels like giving up. But the ground never gets further away. The sky never gets closer. But what if the problem isn't your effort? What if you aren't failing? You're just exhausted from flapping. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, God speaks to a people who are completely worn out, and he gives them a promise that does something radical. It completely flips the script on how we think strength is built. Most of us treat strength like something we generate through sheer motion, but God describes it as something else entirely. By the end of this video, you're going to see exactly how to access a strength that doesn't run out, without the constant striving, without the burnout, and without the exhaustion of trying to force your breakthrough into existence. I'm going to show you the secret of the eagle and why your hustle might actually be what's keeping you grounded.
Imagine two birds, both trying to get to the same place, high above the storm. The first bird is the flapper. The moment its feet leave the ground, its wings start beating, fast, frantic, nonstop. It refuses to stop moving because it believes the only way up is through effort. It climbs a little, then it tires, then it drops, then it flaps harder to make up the difference. Hour after hour, it's working at full capacity and it's barely holding altitude. Then there's the second bird. Let's call it the soarer. It does something that looks from the ground like nothing at all. It tilts its wings. It waits. And then, without a single flap, it begins to rise. Higher than the flapper, faster than the flapper, using almost no energy at all. The difference isn't the size of the wings. It's not even the strength of the bird. The difference is this. One is fighting gravity with muscle. The other has found the current. Before we go any further, we need to understand who God is talking to in Isaiah 40. This isn't a pep talk to people on top of their game. This is a message to a nation in exile, tired, defeated, far from home. They've been asking the same question for years. Has God forgotten us? Does he even see what we're going through? And right into that exhaustion, God doesn't say, try harder. He doesn't say, here's a 10-step plan to get your strength back. Instead, he says something that, on the surface, sounds like the opposite of help. He says, wait. Let's strip away the religious language and look at how this actually works, both in nature and in your life. An eagle doesn't gain altitude by flapping harder. If you've ever watched one, you know it spends most of its flight barely moving its wings at all. Instead, it searches for something called a thermal, a column of warm air rising up off the ground. The moment the eagle finds that current, it stops fighting and simply positions itself inside it. The thermal does the lifting. The eagle just has to stop resisting it. Here's the part that changes everything. The eagle's strength was never in its wings. Its strength was in its positioning, its ability to wait for the lift instead of trying to manufacture the lift itself. The Hebrew word translated wait in this passage isn't passive. It's the word kavah. It means to be tightly wound together, like the strands of a rope twisted into one cord. It carries the idea of tension, expectation, leaning forward. Think about the difference between someone sitting in a waiting room, scrolling their phone, bored out of their mind, and someone standing at the airport arrivals gate, eyes locked on the doors, heart racing, because they know someone they love is about to walk through. One is killing time. The other is expecting an arrival. That's kavah. Not nothing is happening, but something is about to. Here's where most of us get it wrong. We treat waiting like wasted time.
dead air, a gap between where we are and where we want to be. So we do everything we can to fill it. We flap, we hustle, we force decisions before they're ready. We talk ourselves into open doors that were never actually open, just so we don't have to sit in the uncomfortable in-between. We think, if I just push a little harder, pray a little louder, work a little later, I'll speed up the process. But look closely at Isaiah 40. God never tells the exhausted to push harder. He doesn't say, increase your effort and your strength will increase too. He says the one thing our impatience hates to hear. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Notice the order. The renewal isn't the reward for finishing the wait. The renewal happens in the waiting. It's not wait, then get strength later. It's the waiting is where the strength transfer happens. Trying to skip the wait to get to the strength is like trying to skip the thermal and still expect to fly. You can flap until your wings give out, but you'll never reach the altitude that current was about to take you to for free.
You don't need a mountain retreat or a 40-day fast to start waiting well. You just need to flip these 3 switches the next time you feel the urge to force something. Switch 1, the posture switch. Most of us wait like the flapper, tense, anxious, one eye on the clock, ready to jump at the first sign of movement. The flip? Wait like the soarer. Tilt your wings toward God and hold the position. The mantra? I am not stuck, I am positioned. Switch 2, the expectation switch. Many people think waiting means God has gone silent, but silence isn't absence, it's preparation. The flip, instead of asking, why hasn't anything happened yet? Ask, what is being prepared while I wait? The practice? Thank God in advance for the lift that's coming, even before you feel it. Switch 3, the timing switch. We measure our breakthrough by the clock. God measures it by readiness. The flip? Stop asking God to move at your speed and start asking Him to show you what He's doing at His. The practice? When the urge to force a decision rises, pause and say, not yet, doesn't mean not ever. The day. Running isn't a struggle. The race that used to wear you down now feels sustainable because you're not powering it alone. Walking, the slow, ordinary, unglamorous parts of life, doesn't feel like failure anymore. You stop fainting under the weight of the weight because you're not carrying it. You're being carried by it. You're not a flapper anymore, burning out trying to manufacture your own lift. You're an eagle, positioned in a current that was rising long before you noticed it.
So here is the absolute truth you can rest in today. Your exhaustion isn't proof that you're behind. It's proof that you've been flapping in a season that was designed for waiting. It's not about your effort. It's about His timing. It's not about forcing the lift. It's about finding the current. If you're tired of flapping, stop trying to force the rise and start positioning for it. The moment you stop demanding the sky move at your pace is the exact moment the current finds you. So the next time you feel that familiar urge to push, to force, to make something happen before it's ready, don't flap harder. Tilt your wings. Hold the position. Wait. If these words landed somewhere in your soul today, go down to the comments and type, "Lord, teach me to wait." By typing those words, you're telling your heart that the flapping is over and the waiting has begun. And if you know